Brothers and sisters, I see this as a fraction mathematical symbol. Sarnetta is the numerator. Brothers and sisters, what does that mean? Brother Sarnetta is on top as the numerator because he is the God of influence. Brother Sarnetta is the God of influence and the father of the conscious community. I'm not going to take that away from that, brother.
I just want to get on like with your mom a little bit. Like, I know it's hard for a mother to be traveling, coming up there to see you and your other family member. Like, did she ever express that to you? Like coming up there, how hard it was, how much pain is causing her?
She expresses it to me all the time.
And then how did that make you feel though? Like putting your moms through that shit.
It made me feel like I felt her like as a daughter. You know, like she never felt me as a mom. You know, I always had a home. I always had clothes on my back. I never had the affection because my mother's not an affectionate person, even to this today. You know, so I never lacked anything. I'm not gonna say just because she wasn't affection doesn't mean I lacked love. You know?
Okay.
I never lacked food. I never lacked anything, birthday parties, anything. So I felt like I felt her as a daughter. And I'm like the worst one even to this day. Like my mother and everything, sibling-wise. Like I'm her worst child. She'd be like, you should have been a boy. Like I'm the worst. I'm even worse than my brothers. My brothers on the street. My brother went to jail one time and he's like.
But you're not the worst today though. The person.
No, I'm not the worst. But even to today, my mother worries about me the most. Yeah. Like if I'm out, if I'm drinking, if I'm chilling, she'll be quick, or she don't hear from me from 2 or 3 days. She'll call my sister, like, call your sister, or you better not be drinking. And you know how my mom's is, like, she's like, she worries about me the most. Because I'm the one that, I could be, she could see me today, and then it's like, I could be in prison the next. Because that's my life, because I'm so quick to react. You know, then, not now. Now I'm just like, a little more reserved, but don't bring it out of me because of the history. Yeah, don't bring it out of me because you know what I'm saying. So it's like.
Yeah. So when you first went behind the wall, and the door slammed behind you,
I cried.
I was going to ask you, did you have any fear? Did you
I cried.
Listen to the stories like, oh, be careful of this, be careful of this?
No, I didn't cry because of that. I cried because a lot of people go into prison, you know, and they lose everything. And I wasn't afraid of losing material things because material things we could always get that. I was afraid of losing my sanity because I went to prison at an early age. I went to prison. I wasn't even 20 when I went to prison. I never experienced a club. I just started having sex actually when I came to prison. Like I was new to everything.
So you don't have no children, no nothing.
No, I don't have no
children. You come home
at
the age of
32.
You go in at 19.
Yes.
You come in at
home
32.
At 32.
Wow.
So I didn't get to experience everything that, like, I didn't know what, and it was funny because the other day I asked somebody on Facebook, I said, was it Twitter or was it Skype? It was one of those old things that y'all was using back in the days that you put pictures up and comment and whatever, I don't know what the hell. And I was curious and I'm like, what is that? And then everybody was like, laughing, and I'm just like, okay, maybe I should take this post down because now I'm putting people in my business. But it was like a lot of things that people went through, I didn't get to experience. You know, like the fashion and the two-way pages, or when it was tokens and it turned into Metro cards. Like I was just like, and then that's another part because you do so much time, and then you come home and then you on 42nd Street, like.
Totally different. How long have you been home so far?
That time I was home for 5 years, and then the day I got off parole, the feds came and picked me up.
Oh, we didn't even get to that yet. Oh.
Yeah, you jumping, cowboy.
Yes.
Yeah, you jumping.
Yes.
I just been home. I came home last year in May. I came home last year in May, but I was in a halfway house, so I actually came out in July.
Do you have any children?
No, I don't have any children.
Do you regret that?
I didn't.
Is that
wait,
something
excuse
you
me.
regret?
I'm gonna rephrase. I don't have children that I birthed.
Okay.
But like I said, I have a sister that passed away while I was in the feds, and she left 5 of her children. So her 15-year-old is like my child,
right?
Who I take care of, who I raise. That's it today. So he is my child.
Okay,
I
so
didn't birth
Chef,
him, but he's my child. Because when he needs them sneakers and shit, like, you know?
So then, being that you grew up with your mom and she wasn't affectionate, are you affectionate, like with the kids?
Very. Even with my significant other, I'm affectionate. Like, I'm like that.
So
I'm like
you
that.
missed that growing up, so now you just
Yeah,
more
I'm like that. But my mother's like that now. She wasn't like that prior to growing up, but remember, I lost my sister, my little sister, out of 9 of us. Because remember, I have a sister on my father's side.
Okay.
This is my mother's daughter, my little sister. She died in June 24th, 2017. She's the youngest, my mother's youngest. So being that she's not there, my mother's like,
if you don't mind, how did she pass? How did your little
excuse me,
sister
she
pass?
had colon cancer.
At a young age, young.
Yeah, she died when she was 33. Yeah, she's 33. She would have. Yeah, she was 33.
Sorry to hear that.
Thank you. Mm-hmm.
Damn. So I know that had to like really have like a
That was like the
strong
worst.
effect on you.
Even to today, it still has like an effect on me. It still bothers me. It still does.
Damn.
The mic is still closed.
That's too close?
Face. No, you just blocking your face. You can have it like that.
That's why you're supposed to put the clip on, Mike.
Face is blocking.
You're supposed to put the clip on. That's why I told you to put the clip on, Mike. It's gonna be difficult.
Shut up, big head. She's Fitzar. She's like, you're doing so good. Shut up.
You are.
So
'Cause I'm not trying to, you
walk
know.
up to the feds now. Let's go. Let's
Oh,
start
God.
dealing. You ready to deal
All right,
with
so you came home. You was home for 5 years.
I was home for
right?
5 years, but I was living reckless. I wasn't worried about nothing. I did all this time.
Now hold on. You come home for 5 years after doing how much time?
12.
After doing 12 years, you come home. Did you learn anything?
No.
See, that's
know
real.
what's that?
You couldn't even come back with that. That's real. Look, go ahead.
You know what's that? I told you who I am. Like, that just made my street cred go psh, all the way up. Like, she did her time. She ain't tell. She's gangster. You know what I'm saying?
How long did you stay out before you went back?
5 whole years.
5 years.
Oh, okay.
I came home 2012, January 4th, 2012. I got a parole 2017, January 4th, 2017. The next day, not even the next day, like a few hours later, the feds was at my mother's house. So when I did.
So then you came home. You was banging then when you came home.
When I
Now
came
you
home, I
pick your
became a
flag back
leader.
up.
When I came home, I took the female position of my organization, and that's how the feds came and picked me up.
And what organization? I mean, what SEP you in now at that time?
At that time, I was Bloodhound Brum.
So how you became Bloodhound Brim? You was not trade when you came home.
I know, it's just like, you're around people, so it was just like, you this, all right, so now you this. And instead of me working my way, I just was like, oh, you the GM and that's it. So me being who I was able to,
What's the GM?
like the godmother
Godmother?
Yeah.
Of that set.
of that set.
Okay.
So I was like the shot caller.
Okay. Okay, so now you home. You the shot
I'm
caller.
active. I'm on Instagram, like throwing up gang signs and and telling, and just calling the shots.
Okay,
That's
so
what I was
being the
doing.
shot caller, you got that power, you got that
I got the
control.
power.
How that shit made you feel?
It
Now
made
you
me
got
feel
power.
like, so, nigga, you answer to me. Like you better sit your, like that. Like, you better sit your ass down, because that's how it made me feel. It made me feel powerful.
So was you
Like,
still?
I went to jail. Like, my name is now stamped and certified in these streets. Like, but it wasn't like in a bad way. Like, although I was a part of the gang, it was just like positive. Like, I was always striving for positivity. Like, school, going to work, marriage. Like, that's what I was. But being that I'm a female, it was just a little hard because I was able to manipulate. And not manipulate like in a bad way. Like, oh, I got problems with him, go do this. No, it was just like, don't talk to her like that. Like, like that
Right,
type of
right.
security.
No
Like,
discipline. No
so it
structure.
was just like, I had the power, like, at my command. Like, that's what it was.
All right, so then you got this power, you got this control, and for the next 5 years, what you doing out in the streets? Like, what you doing? You still doing crimes? You still like,
At that time,
yeah?
At that time, I was going to school.
No, I mean within that 5 year span.
Within that, I was going to school still, but I was still, going to meetings and orchestrating paperwork. That's what I got convicted of. So I'm going to speak of what I got convicted of. I was, just active, like telling people like what to do within the gang and, and so on and so forth, like making gang paperwork. And I was just living recklessly, getting drunk, throwing up videos, wearing red bandanas. I just did all this time. Like, all this is new to me. So I was excited by the limelight.
All right, so then being that somebody brought you home to go non-Trey, do they got to bring you home again to put you on the other set? No?
Nope.
You just switch sets, tell them
Who
I'm
I
not
am.
that no more, I'm
I'm
going over
certified.
here?
Who I am. And who I
Okay,
know.
so after the feds came, right? So now you locked up again. So how you feeling now?
To this day, or when I
Then
got
at that
arrested?
time, yeah, you got arrested.
When I got arrested by the feds, right? The first thing that came to mind is I'm never gonna see home, ever, cause I know what I was doing. And I ran a tight knit organization. So it had to be someone who was close to me, who was telling.
Yeah. Again,
Because-
somebody telling again.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I ran a tight knit. I'm very private with who I am and what I do. Like, I don't tell, even to today, I don't even tell my significant other, like, what I'm going to do. So I'm really private with that. So the person that told didn't want me. He wanted somebody else. But of course, being that I was a female, and he probably thought, oh, this bitch is weak, so let the feds break her. It wasn't breaking me, So I thought it was a different experience. It was like, all right, I went to jail the first time. That was nothing. That was state. The feds is like, I'm looking at lights. Like, they probably fucking got a mic in there, in the shower. I don't want to talk to nobody. I don't even want you to give me mail because I watched, at this time I watched movies and I already knew about the feds. Everybody know about the feds. Like, who don't know about the feds? Like, how they play it. So I was just like, I don't want nothing in my room. I had it really bad in the feds. I ain't even gonna lie.
Oh, so you
I
had it bad in the feds.
And I'm not talking about like officers. It was just like the inmates.
So was the same thing going on in the feds that was going on in the state, like the raping and all that against women?
No. No.
Oh, that wasn't going on over there?
But now the feds have a lot of gangs.
A lot of gangs. All right, so then, because when you get locked up in the feds, you could get shipped anywhere. You could go to California.
But when I got to the only thing that saved me when I got to the feds is that I only had to do 5 months. So that's the only thing that saved me because I did most of my time in MDC in Manhattan.
Metropolitan, yeah.
So by the time I got sentenced, because remember my sister died in 2017. I didn't get sentenced, I think, to 2018. I came home last year. Yes, I did. As a matter of fact, I'm lying. I did 29 months in the feds. 29 months.
29?
In the, altogether.
So was that like a time served time, or was that like
It was supposed to be a time served time, but no. Because when I took my plea, I copped out. So when I took my plea was 8 years. So now with my plea was I would leave the gang alone. So that's like, now that's why I'm just like, so that's part of my stipulation. Like, I can't be, if I was to join a gang now while I'm on parole, on federal parole, or even be, then I'm in violation, So that's why it's like, and the feds is just like, how would I say it? I would say, like, when you go to the feds, it's like, you got to be careful who you talk to, who you're around, what you say, everything. It's just like, it's different. It's totally different. Totally.
So you was in there with 6ix9ine was in there?
No.
Yeah, because 6ix9ine just came home, last year? Yeah, so you was in the feds then when he was in the feds.
He didn't have much time.
No, he didn't
No,
for
but
a year.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, when I came home, he got arrested.
Yeah, like around the time. 'Cause she been home
Yeah.
for a year.
I've been home a little
He just
over a
got
year.
home a couple months ago.
Oh,
He's been
okay.
out, yeah.
Yeah, but 6ix9ine, Jesus Christ.
Is there ever a time because you've been snitched on twice. How do you feel about snitches?
I feel, because I've been snitched by men, not by a female. And I don't justify and I don't glorify anything, because a snitch is a snitch, a man or a woman, especially a man. Because women, and I'm not trying to degrade all women, because we got some hard women out there, but a lot of women are not strong. Men, y'all have balls. Y'all stand up and pee.
So when
Y'all
a man
the
snitch
king.
on you, it's different. It's like,
Yes.
what the fuck?
Y'all are protector. Y'all here to protect us.
Right.
Although it's the other way around, we protect y'all, but you know.
How you protect us?
Because we do, because we the queen. Because to get
look
next
at
to
the-
us, because let me tell you something.
Teach
Because
her.
let me tell you something. Time out. Let me tell you something, right?
Let's go. Go ahead.
Let me tell you
Let 'em
something.
know.
Whoever you deal with, right? I ain't the reflection of you, right?
That's right.
So if you was a powerful person like my man, right? In order to get to my man, you got to get through me. Because
How is that? I could get to him.
That's
No, you can't. No,
Why
no, no,
not?
no, no. Listen to what I have to say. Let me teach, right? A female is as strong as her man. If a man out there know his opponent got a weak female, he's gonna get to the female because that female gonna lead him to him, lead her to him.
Oh,
Trust
so you
me.
mean to get to him, he'll try to go through his
Through
girl.
her? 'Cause she's a weak link.
That's in like criminality, like speaking
Yeah.
of like the feds or something like that. But on the street
In
level, if I
general.
gotta like
In
get to him,
In general.
I ain't gotta
They
go
gonna
through
go
you.
through
You got to.
Not if I'm a hit him, not if I'm a shooter. I'm not gonna go through
We
him.
had our private talks, so it's hard to get next to certain people. So everybody's
Certain
not
people's
not
hoes.
accessible to everybody.
Uh-huh.
But if you know I'm here and you know me and you know I'm connected to certain people, you're gonna be like, yo, Meth, yo, sis, I'm already hip to it because I'm a gangster. Like I lived the street life. I know. I was taught by the best. So in order if I'm out here like niggas gonna be like, oh wait, that's such and such bitch, right? All right, we gonna get to her, we gonna line her, and he gonna come get her, and we gonna line him. That's how it works.
Yeah. I hit on that.
If I'm in
level.
the projects, like this, drunk and all of that, acting stupid, then I'm a weak link because I'm easy target. You're gonna park up in your car,
Right.
chill, and just wait and sit back because you know my niggas gonna come get me, or my niggas gonna be called out. Females are, I'm telling you. But anyway, back to the men, right? Men, and I'm not
I'm
speaking
gonna
to all
let you
men.
pass on that one.
I'm just
Because we're
saying.
gonna be debating back and forth.
All
with
right,
that.
we can
Yeah.
debate because I'm all with debate.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you that one for now.
all with the
That's
debate.
for now. Go ahead.
Men are supposed to protect us, right? Muscle wise, you know, everything else. How could you look at yourself in a mirror and knowing that you told? How? I'm a whole female. I can't go to a war with you. I don't got a 9. I don't got a 4-5. How? Why were you telling me?
The person that snitched on you, do you see him to this day? And how do he feel when he looking you in
Nope,
your
I haven't
eyes?
seen them.
Same way with you, Chef. You know, somebody snitched
Yeah.
on you, and I asked him the same thing. He haven't seen him to this day.
I know a female that was there that told on me, and baby, when I came home, I was out for blood.
Yeah,
Like-
but you couldn't touch her though.
You
'cause
mean
they
on that
already got-
11-year bid or on the fed
The
bid?
11-year bid.
But you wouldn't be able to touch her because they would know what's up.
Yeah, I know. But that was that was a risk that I was willing to take at the time. Because now, you took me from my family. Bitch, you slept in my house. You know, she was one of my fake best friends at the time. Bitch, you slept in my house. Your mother was a crackhead. Like, and you
Where she
slept
at
in my
now?
house.
Where she at?
Somewhere, I have no idea, but she told on everybody. She's like the neighborhood snitch. So you can even walk through your neighborhood. At least when I can walk with my hair high. The only thing they might say about me is that bitch crazy. Yeah, I might be a little crazy, but it's cool.
Is there ever a time for you when telling is justified? Think about that question.
Nope.
Hold up.
She ain't gotta think about it. She
It's
said
not
no already.
justified.
Let me say it again.
It's not justified because
Let me say it again.
because no, it's not justified because you know your actions.
Hold on. Let
No.
him say what he gonna
Okay,
say.
go
Because me
ahead.
and him went through this already. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Go watch it. Go ahead.
Is there ever a time when telling is justified? And what I'm saying is, let's say you see somebody come down and he rapes a 5-year-old girl, or a little baby gets shot up, or something like that, and he gets to get away. Now you or your people and nobody never going to see this dude again. He gets away with the crime. You saying that there's never a time when telling is justified. And if not, then I would say it's definitely something wrong with the community or with the hood.
I understand your theory, but I'm being honest, and I'm speaking about the I, not no one else. I don't want my name on nobody's paperwork. So I don't know anything.
How about you, Shav? You feel the same way?
Man, you just went through this. What you talking about?
But
How do you feel?
not with that. Not with the way I just broke it down.
Me and him was going back and forth, and I'm like, there's no time you can ever tell on nothing. If you live in that street life,
Exactly.
you cannot
That's where it
tell.
comes
No
in.
matter
That's
what.
why I say, is there ever a time?
Yeah.
Let's say you not living that street
All right,
life.
but hold on.
Yeah.
Look, hold on. Listen, hold on. Look, you live in the street life?
I don't. I live the other side, but
You not? All right, hold on. Wait a minute. Just answer straight.
Okay, no.
You're not a gang member.
No.
You're not in the streets.
No.
This is your OG. She keep you on the right path, and that's another thing I want you to know. Like, she's keeping on the right path. She's doing good today, and this is one of her, like, you know what I'm saying? This is like one of her products right here to show you, like, she's a good girl, going to school, doing the right thing. You not on that side, so you could tell you're not a snitch. You're not part of that lifestyle. You got to be part of that lifestyle to become a snitch. So you're not part of that lifestyle. But you still going to hold to the snitch
Because
code?
who she's around, who she's connected
Exactly. It's
to.
because of the fact
But
that I have the best of both worlds. It's not just like I just grew up. No, I'm just me personally. I'm not in the street, but yes, I have people that's in the street. I have people that's getting affiliated. I have people that's feel me. So then it becomes levels to this. Oh snap! I got I could be on their side and be like, yeah, he did it, but then they gonna look at me like, what was you doing?
All right.
Then it's
So,
like, oh, okay, now what position do I play?
okay, so you younger, right? So I'm gonna ask you this question. Don't you get involved? Let her answer this. You and your moms, your sister at the light. A car come and hit your mother. It's the cab driver. He get out the car. Oh shit! You like you down there with your moms. He like, man, fuck her, man. He get in the car and he pulling off.
I'm shooting that nigga.
You taking his license plate down?
Oh.
You see you talking. You gonna take his license plate down? For what? Now the police pull up. What the fuck
I'm gonna
happened?
take his face and his license plate. My mom's might do the whole police call and stuff like that. I see your face. I got your license plate. All right, I got people. That's it. That's all.
So you're not gonna, when the police pull up and they be like, yo, what happened? She got hit by a car. Well, who? Where the car go? What you saying?
You still gonna get punished one way or another.
So what you gonna
it's
say?
not-
Bruh, she said it already. Why are you trying to get her to say she gonna
She said
tell?
what already?
She
She ain't said nothing yet?
She said I'm gonna take down his license plate.
That means she gonna handle it the street way.
No, they're
Right.
gonna come. The police is gonna come. So yeah, I'm gonna tell you, I got hit. No, I didn't get the information. Because at the end of the day, we still black in this criminal world and all of this. We still don't get the right justice. So we get hit by a car or we get a little tapped up. They not going out there really searching for. Oh, but if it's really serious and my people's is it's on it. They own it.
Okay.
I'm gonna get my justice.
So you gonna get your street justice?
I'm gonna get my justice one way or another.
Fuck the course. You want street justice?
If I can't get it course, I'm gonna get it.
That's all we know. We only respect violence. I mean,
Okay, so then I'm gonna be the devil's advocate on this one here.
I'm not
So-
telling. I'm sorry. I'd rather swallow my blood than swallow my pride. Take
All right,
it
so
like
then
that.
for a person to say, right, so let's just say anybody, you or anybody else, right, that's in criminality, right, that's in there committing crimes, and they criminals,
I feel like I'm in school right now.
right? This is school, I'm teaching you, because you just taught me earlier. Let me teach you something, right? So let me teach you something. If you're in criminality, you change your life around, right? Change meaning that I'm no longer part of that life. That's my change. I'm not a criminal no more. I'm living a straight and narrow, straight path, right? That means you're a citizen, you paying taxes, you doing the right thing. You doing the right thing. And what's doing the right thing? Doing the right thing is living like a law-abiding citizen. You see something, say something. Something happened, you got to say something. You're a citizen now. I don't live by that code. Would a person be considered a snitch if they said something? A person that left their life alone? You would consider them a snitch today?
What about your
But
morals?
then again,
What about?
wait, hold on. But then again, I just thought about the scenario. Look at it. You said if like some random, I'm with my family. It's not. That's a whole random. It's not like that's one of my mans or someone that I know, someone that my mans know. And it's like yeah, I can have that. Oh yeah, him. Point him out. No, it's a random. You never know if I'm ever gonna see you again. If I hear from you again. So yeah, you might have a better chance of finding him because you know the legal system and the cameras and all that. Fine, but like, if it's someone that one of my peoples know or that it just we can find you, then it's another like category, another lane that you gotta take.
Your turn.
I'm not telling.
No, not
Or
you.
saying
I said
anything.
no. I said somebody else in the street, not you. But do you consider them a snitch if they change their life around?
Good question.
Yes.
How is that? I
Right.
changed my
Because your
life.
morals and your values
Yeah,
still,
that's
you
right.
don't
It-
tell.
No. Your morals and your values become. It's morally wrong to commit a crime. It's morally wrong to hold on to a street code that I no longer live by. And my values is my family and everything that I cherish in my
Okay,
circle.
I would say this. It depends because listen, for you to that's contradicting because people change their life, right? Like I'm gonna say myself, right? I am no longer a gang member. I don't bang, right? I go to school. I'm in a relationship. Like I take care of home. Like, you know, I do the college thing. I have my books. You know, I do my crocheting stuff. So I'm changing my life gradually, like step by step, because it's not gonna happen overnight. So it's like, if I see something, would I? No, because I still have the name. People that change their life really don't change it, especially if they still in the same neighborhood. They don't change it.
Who don't change it?
People don't change. A lot of people don't change their life. They make it seem like they change their life. Like, oh, you know, I pay my taxes. I do this. I do that. But they still in the projects. They do the choices that's good. But they still doing the bad things.
I mean, no,
like
that's
being a
them.
hip-
That's some
like,
people.
yeah, that's what I said. So that question right there is like,
No, but that's not everybody. You can't put that
Yeah,
on
but
everybody.
a lot of
But
people.
also speaking on this,
That's
like,
like when
I feel
people go
even
to
if you was
church.
change your ways and stuff like that. You once was a part of
Change
it.
your
You once-
ways.
This once was your lifestyle.
no, if you're gonna change your
So
ways,
it's like,
change your ways wholeheartedly. Don't be
Exactly.
like, yo, I'm not banging, but when
I'm
I come
not
outside,
banging,
you
but
around
I'm
all the
still
homies.
outside, I'm still piecing people up. Or I'm still saying.
Oh,
what's up
that's
to
like people that go to
No,
church.
change
They be
your-
like, you know, you gotta
Right.
praise the Lord and don't do this and do that, but they doing the sinful things. So in today's society, people just
people
put a persona.
Right, always contradicting.
That's what I'm saying. They contradict themselves.
No, but you can't put that on everybody though. That's not.
Some people
everybody.
do. So you have to show me.
Okay, so
And then
look,
if you show
all
me,
right.
you tell me, or such and such snitch, then I could be like, okay, I respect that. I can't fuck with him. I might say hi and bye. I can't fuck with you, but I will respect it because of the lifestyle you live. But if you, I changed my life, but I'm still in the projects like gang.
And
Then I'm like, that nigga's a
she
rat.
did it, like,
Oh yeah, of course, yeah. That's
So that's how I'm
another
gonna answer
thing.
that question.
All right, that's another thing. We talking about meth. Meth done left the life alone.
I'm not
Meth
telling.
ain't gang banging no more.
I'm
Meth.
not
Okay,
telling.
Meth ain't telling. That's it.
I'm not
okay, we
telling.
got
She
it.
got for her
And Chief ain't
peoples.
telling neither. So neither one of y'all telling.
I'm not telling. I'm
Okay.
sorry.
Okay, so now let's
I'm
go
not
to
telling.
let's go
Meth
back to
is not telling.
let's talk
Okay.
about
I
you
think
being
so.
shot.
That's
Let's
it.
talk about that.
Oh God.
Let's talk about you getting shot.
Oh God, you're gonna traumatize
You have a
me.
question about
Oh,
you
her
getting
getting
shot?
shot? Oh,
Go ahead,
okay.
Chef. Get
Yeah,
the
go
question.
ahead. Tell us about the shooting.
God,
What
I
was the
should've went home.
shooting for?
I was innocent.
You always innocent. You always innocent.
No, I was really innocent. I was in Webster, 169, Webster Projects. And some guy just started shooting. And I got shot.
Okay.
And that's how it happened.
And
I think he got
somebody
killed.
said-
Yeah, no, I really was. You can ask my mom. You wanna call my mother? She'll tell you. Because when I came home, let me tell you, when I came home with those crutches, the first thing my mother said, mira, I'm gonna just say it in English, I'm gonna say it in Spanish and I'm gonna translate it. Nadie te manda, yo te dije que no vaya para allá. She said, nobody's telling you to go to the fucking projects. And that's how it happened. Seriously.
And where
kid
did
you
you
not.
get hit at?
I got hit in my legs. I got hit in my calf and I got hit in my knee right here.
Oh, okay.
With what? A 38?
A 38 caliber. Yeah.
And that wasn't a direct hit. It was a, you know.
No, I got hit and some other guy died. I don't know who he is. Like,
So that was
before
this,
you went to the feds.
that was before I went to jail. Period.
Oh.
Before I went to prison. The first
so you was 19.
no, I was 18 when I got shot. It was my 18th birthday. That's why I said my birthday's bad luck.
Birthdays is bad luck.
Okay, so you.
What was that like? What was that like when you got hit? Like, did you thought you was gonna die even though you got hit in the leg?
I didn't know I got hit.
Oh, you ain't feel the
at
burn, the
at
burning
that
sensation?
time, it was my birthday, of course. It was my birthday week. You know, E&J was popping. We was drinking E&J at the time. So I was E&J'd up, you know, in the hood. And then...
Women kill me with that right there, bro.
What? And then... Oh, my phone is ringing. Jesus. Sorry.
That's Jesus?
No.
Oh.
So I didn't know I got shot. So when I came down the steps, I couldn't walk. Like my leg was heavy. Like it was just like heavy as hell. And then the guy was like, "Oh my God, you got shot." This guy named Biggie, "Oh my God, you got shot." And I'm like, "For real?" Because I was really So he took me to Bronx Lebanon and I ended up getting, I got shot. And then my mother whipped my ass after I got home. Yeah. My mother had like this little...
Are you a religious person?
Oh, we changed the topic. Come on.
It depends to what degree. Like, I grew up in a religious household, so I believe in don't put your hat on the table or don't cross the pole or stuff like that. But when we born, our life is written already.
No, that's just superstitious. I said
I
religious
don't,
person.
I don't believe. I don't think myself as religious.
okay.
Like, and I know my Bible though. Something I do know. I know who Nehemiah is, and I know my Bible, because that's something. I think that's something that we gravitate when we go to prison. Like that's what we go to. Like whatever religion, you know. So I think, yeah, to a certain degree.
So nobody in your family was religious? Like your mom?
My
wasn't?
parents are
Into
religious.
what?
My sisters are religious. Like
What religion? Like they into
they're
what?
Catholic.
Oh, Catholic?
Mm.
Okay.
Yeah. My mother believed in certain stuff, like if you go outside, you know, like my mother has this myth, like if I'm home and I take off my clothes and I'm in bed and you call me to come outside, don't go outside because something bad's gonna happen.
I can see that. Yeah.
You know? So
Okay, so then tell me about you getting stabbed.
I got stabbed by one of my ex-boyfriends. We was in a hallway at my mother's complex, and I was sitting down like this, and he was standing over me rolling a blunt, and it was a week before my birthday, actually. No, yeah, it was a week before my birthday. And this is right before, because I got
18
shot
years
at
old?
18. I got shot when I was 18. No, this happened on my 17th birthday. So I got stabbed before I got shot. And he was standing over me like this. And I remember I brought a knife out because he was like rolling up like a whiteout. You know what the whiteout is? Like the roll up
She don't know
that.
what damn whiteout is.
Whiteout.
Like
She
you
don't know what
roll
whiteout
the
is.
weed in.
Yeah.
So, whatever. So he brought the white out, so he wanted to cut it. So I had to put the knife out. So I was like, oh, we breaking up and da-da-da-da, whatever. Next thing you know, he stabbed me. I got a scar from right here. I still got a lump. Look, for that lump.
He cut you or he
He
stabbed you?
stabbed me. That's where the knife went at.
Yeah. Over what though?
Because I told him I was breaking up with him.
But why you breaking up? For what? Like,
Because I'm 17. Like, I saw these cuties out here wearing Helly Hansons and Jabos and all that. Like, what the fuck?
oh, so you was about that life?
I wanted to explore my horizons.
Oh, okay.
Shit. You know?
Okay, so you did your 2 years and 29 months, whatever, in prison, and you home now. So tell me what's going on now in your life in the last year or so.
Well, I go to school. I attend hostels. I'm going for computer science. I'm trying to start my little crochet business. I love to crochet. Anyone that knows that.
Beautiful.
I should have brought my book, but I left it in my mother's
You
house.
should have brought some of your work. Why bring some of your crocheting work?
I know I
Put
need
some of that
to.
up on here.
So I like to crochet. I wrote my first book, which is The Lady in the Pink Cuffs. Keeps calling me.
What's the name of it?
The Lady in the Pink Cuffs.
What's that? The Lady in the Pink Cuffs. Why you name it
Because
that?
when I was a part of the set, I was known as the Pink Jet. Like that's something that I've, sanctioned. So in that book, it just talks about everything: prison, the gang life, what I endured, what I'm doing. So I go to school, I do my crochet business, and that's just how life is. Take care of my nephew, my family.
All right, let me ask you this.
And
So,
just stay out the way.
when you went to school for when you went to jail for 11 years, you didn't go to school?
Yeah, I did go to school.
So you got
I
your
went
GED?
to Bard College. Yes.
You got your GED in jail?
In prison.
And then you went to Bard College?
Yeah.
And then you got a degree, or was you able to finish it, or no?
No, because they took college from us.
Okay, so
There's
then...
no college and no state jails at all.
No, now it is in the
Now
state.
it isn't, but at that time, no, it wasn't.
So, you came home. You was in school again when you came home after doing 11. You went to school again.
Yeah, I'm in school right now.
No, not now. I'm talking about before you went to the feds. You was in school again, right?
Yes.
And then you got locked up again.
Mm-hmm.
Did you get a degree then?
No.
So now you home and you trying to get a degree now.
Yes.
And what?
I'm going for computer science.
Computer science.
Yeah.
And how's that working out for you? How was school?
Is a challenge.
Yeah.
Because it's something that I'm not used to, especially with everyone having to be home. So it's like a little different. Like it takes up a lot of my time. Like I really don't have time like to do anything. Like with the crochet stuff, like I like to crochet, so that's my pat. Like what's his green? So I like to crochet. So I'm sorry. The dog just. So. It's different. School is different right now. It's hard. You texted me what yesterday?
Yeah,
Did you?
I think no, it was like 2 days ago when I first texted you about it, and I was like, "What are you
Yeah,
doing?"
she had
You was
texted me like,
homework.
"What's up?" I'm like, "I'm doing homework." It's a challenge.
Yeah. But it's a good challenge though. Yeah, you taking too
Yeah,
long to answer that. You better in your life. You
Like,
taking all day to answer that
It's
for?
just hard. It's
The
hard.
challenge is gonna benefit in the long run.
It's hard because I'm like I'm 40. Like the hell, like what I'm gonna do with a degree at 50?
You could do a lot of things at 50 with a degree. You could pat yourself on the back and say, I accomplished something, opposed to just saying, like, I've been in prison and I've just been doing the wrong thing my whole life. At least today I can say, you know what, I made a change in my life and I accomplished something. You know what I'm saying? And then you can leave something for her to see. You know what I'm saying? You give her a better avenue to go down, like, damn, she did it at 50. I'm way younger than her. I know I could do that shit now. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I be trying to tell her.
And what you be telling her? What type of advice you
Stay
give
out of
her?
trouble. Go to work. Go to school. Don't let people influence you. Learn from my mistakes. I've been to prison. You young. I wish I could do it all over again. I just feel like, you know, me coming home and me just being isolated into my own world. You know, I don't think that I think if it wasn't for social media, no one would see me. Since I've been home, no one's really seen me. Like, I don't make myself accessible to those who don't matter. Like, because I feel like I want to be surrounded by individuals who's going to help me grow. And that goes for anybody, family, significant other, friends. And I just don't want to go back. Because I know that is in me, because when I get aggravated, it comes out.
What's in you?
Like, my lifestyle, because it's in my heart. Like, in my heart is always going to bleed, you know? So it's like, that's why I don't associate myself with certain people or bring myself out there, because I'm like, if I was to, then I'll be the one to lose. Because I'm only in control of what I do. You know, back then it was just like, I was stuck into the hype. Like, I'm not going to say I allowed other people to influence me, because you control your own actions, but I was just intrigued by it. Like, wow, because I never experienced it. But as of today, it's just like, I don't mind being by myself. I could be home by myself all day, and it don't bother me. I got cable. I got a fire stick.
See, but you know the good thing about it,
I
right?
got a body sleeps next to me every night. I'm great.
The good thing about it with you and with her is that she's younger, much younger, right? And she's seeing your lifestyle and what you went through and how it is and how the struggle is for you. You know what I'm saying? And her seeing your lifestyle, she might be like, oh shit, that's crazy, like all excited about it. and be like, damn, I could have been like that or whatever. But then on the other end, she like, I don't want to be like that because I'm seeing her. So it's a blessing in a whole because you came into her life for a reason. And you seeing that, you never know. Like she could have like took a path where she started slipping, and now you the one to keep her grounded. You know what I'm saying? Because her moms ain't like you. Pops ain't like you. You are you, and you like official tissue. So for her to hear it and see it, like, damn, she went through some shit. All right, I'm under her wing, and that's a good thing. You know what I'm saying? You don't know the effect that you having just on her. Any other young girl.
Yeah, I'm
or
like that
boy
with all
out
my nieces
there.
and nephews. Like I have a lot of nieces. Like I have over 25 nieces. So when something occurs, like family wise, I'm the first one they call, like either me or my sister. So it's like I protect them and they protect me in a sense of they're younger, so they ease most of the street. I'm not really out there as how I used to be. Like I'm more secluded. Like if you might call me, you call me. I'm like I'm home. I'm doing homework. I'm cooking, or I'm doing something like something, but I'm home.
Yeah.
Like I'm home.
Something home base.
What message would you like to give to young girls that's trying to be like you or just like her? What message would you give out there? What would you have to
I
say?
always I tell my nieces, I'm gonna act like I'm speaking to my nieces. Like I tell them, like, you don't have to be a part of something to be accepted. You could be who you are. Like you don't have to fit in. It's okay to take another route. It's okay to become a doctor or a teacher or law enforcement or whatever you're trying to do. You don't have to be a gang member, live in a street life to have a name. You could always take a different route. You don't have to be like someone else. Be unique. Be different. Make something of yourself. Don't allow men or even women like me, especially, to influence you to do something that you don't want to do. Grow. Learn. Teach somebody else. Learn from somebody else's mistakes. It's okay to be different. That's what I would like to tell them. I tell all the females that you don't have to fit in. Just be who you are. Just give it your best. Don't give up. Learn from somebody's mistakes. Ask. Watch. And just grow.
Okay.
If you had an opportunity to do this all over again, what would you do different? As far as growing up in your life, getting involved in the gangs and stuff like that, do you regret any of this?
That's a weird question because I don't regret the prison time. Do I regret the gang? Yes.
You don't regret the prison?
No. You know why? I'm going to say this because if it wasn't for that, I wouldn't be who I am today.
Okay.
Because in life, you live with trials and tribulations. You never know how strong you are until your back is against the wall. So if I would never went to prison, I would never knew my strengths and my weaknesses. Is that like hard to explain?